Yeah, hi everyone, welcome to Emsley Lodge for another week. Really quiet week on the racetrack last week. Only had the one runner, which was Mutanaaseq, and he just got beaten, which was a bit unfortunate. But I thought we found the right race for him, and probably just got beaten by a better horse at the end of the day. But good positive ride, making the difference in it to bounce out and go forward and sort of sit in a good spot and then give the horse every chance, rather than his last start. He sort of got a long way back and just didn't have any luck at all. So I'm not sure where I'll take him now. I think the trick to training him is sort of get him over a distance, but sort of half by training him a bit fresh. So I was almost contemplating backing him up. That sort of goes against what I wanted to do with him. So he'll probably go around somewhere next week. Yeah, racing this week, we'll probably have quite a few runners. I'm about to head off today to Kilmore with a couple of horses. Diamond Luke, he's been doing a pretty good job. He's sort of been getting back and running home, and finally gets up to the 2,000 metres, which is what he's looking for. We'll try and ride him sort of midfield-ish, and if he can sort of land not too far away, I won't go forward on him, but if he can just sort of land midfield-ish, he should be all over this sort of race. So really keen to sort of get him to the 2,000 metres and see how he goes. Duke of Oz, he had a bad bleed last time in, so he's had a long spell. He'd come back in, he trialled up nice and sharp the other day, and he kicks off his preparation as well. He's a real genuine mile-and-a-half wet tracker, so he's really aimed at racing right through the middle of winter. So first up today, he's certainly going well enough, but history will tell you that first up runs aren't his best. Okay, Cranbourne Friday night. Now, Aloof's had a couple of runs over the 1,100 metres and sort of got ridden just off the speed. Now the blinkers go back on and back to the 1,000. This should suit. Probably one of the Lambings will be hard to beat, but I see it's also in Adelaide, so if it comes out, it sort of opens the race up a fair bit. He seems to be going okay, the horse, but he just, at the end of the day, he just hasn't been hitting the line how you want him hitting the line. As I said, blinkers go back on and back to the 1,000 should suit. Sunday, now we play with the Black Shorts this week, back at Geelong on Sunday. A couple of horses there. Got Minyinga in there. Look, she's been going good in town, running a couple of really nice races. I wouldn't think this race would be any stronger than what she's been running in, so she should be pretty competitive there. Fortune Rose. Now, Fortune Rose won really well at Geelong the other day, sort of got back and sort of ran home really strong. I thought the pattern of racing really suited us, so we're going to stay at the same track, go up another 100 metres. She's going to carry a little bit more weight, but I just reckon if they run along nice and she can be ridden very similar, probably barrier's a bit of a trick. We don't want to draw sort of 2 inside a gate. If we can draw sort of 7, 8, 9, 10, something like that, would be perfect. And get sort of ridden off the speed and be hitting the line. She should go around and be pretty hard to beat again. Young Hostess, now she goes back to the 2,400, back to her home track. She's had a couple of starts at Geelong and gone really well there in the past. She was only beaten 2 lengths the other day in town over the 2,100, and sort of I thought she went okay without going fantastic. Dropping back to sort of provincial grade should suit her. Put Jake Noonan back on her. Jake won a couple of races on her last start, so he knows the horse well. So if nothing else, I'm keen to sort of see Jake's thoughts to see if she's going as good as she was last time in. But I can't see any reason why she won't be sort of really competitive on Sunday at Geelong. Tuesday, head back to Sale. Now, Hums won really well there the other day. Same track, same distance, same grade, just he goes up 2 kilos. So he'll go back down there on Tuesday and see how he goes. I've also got him nominated in a pretty strong race on Wednesday at Sandown. I'll just see how those weights come out, but I would say 90% that he's going to go to Sale on Tuesday.
G'day guys, welcome to Around the Stables. This week on the farm we weaned our 4 foals. Their sort of big sort of step in their life has been taken away from their mums, but they've all sort of coped with the process pretty well. These 2 here, they're quite friendly little girls, but the chestnut here is a Highland Reel out of friendly. Loves the camera. Highland Reel out of Electrolas, so yeah, sort of staying there he's a really super racehorse, Highland Reel, so yeah, probably need a bit of time, but yeah, sort of middle distance, sort of staying sort of type. You probably remember racing, we raced a mare called Beyond Pretty. This is her first foal by Bella Spree. She's a nice type, nice well grown sort of first foal. You gonna come say hey? Let me come and say today. Got a Starcraft out of, we also raced the mare Midnight Charge. star calf. He's known for throwing nice sort of colts, good sized colts, and he's certainly one of them, so that's really good. We've also got a Fiorente filly out of Scram, sort of nice type of filly. She's probably hasn't coped with the weaning process as good as the other ones, but I'm sure she'll come round to it in the weeks to come. Yeah, so it's been a big week for these foals here on the farm. They've been branded, they've had their feet done, they've had a head stall on, and probably in the next week they'll come out of the boxes, do a bit of basic leading and handling with them, but yeah, they've all sort of coped with the process well, and I'm sure we'll see them galloping up here at the farm after they've been broken in, and hopefully we'll see them all on the racetrack.
Yeah, that's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Yeah, we're pretty busy here at the moment. Darby's sort of overselling a lot of the paddocks here, and as you can see here that lots of fresh new growth in the paddocks. So once again, we'll have a really plenty of grass growing at the farm. It's good. What have we got? A couple of chances this week, a couple of nice sort of horses. I think interesting to see how Meninga and those horses go. Fortune Rose, Young Hostess, they were all chances, I suppose. Hum's won his last start. Aloof back to the 1,000 should suit. A couple of horses in today will go, I think, go pretty good. So horses are going really well in the stable. We're training plenty of winners, so hopefully everyone's having a couple of bucks on them and having a bit of a win. But one little horse that was interesting last week, you might have noticed that I stumbled with his name, One Penny Red. He actually come up with a bit of an abscess in his back legs. That's why he didn't race last week, but hopefully he that heals up pretty quickly, and Little Penny can get back to the races. He's going pretty good, that horse, so a bit disappointing he couldn't race last week, but anyway, he'll get back there no doubt. Till next week, see you later. Yeah, another great week on the racetrack, and a couple of horses that sort of certainly